What's up, guys? So I'm trying to get fired up again this morning off coffee, but it's really sunny out today, so I'm feeling a little pretty good. But I wanted to make this video on this, basically like the secret tip that I learned or came across, or just saw, that I wanted to use from through the twisting Nether. I really love Nether. I don't care what anybody says about him. I just thought he was a really cool guy, and he would just basically say and do whatever he wanted. And I never seen anybody like some shamanistic meditation bodybuilder kind of diet guru or whatever you want to call it. I mean, not guru, but just into different health stuff. And I just really thought it was cool that he was just basically himself. He would come with videos of all different angles and things that a lot of people wouldn't even have the balls to even get up and talk about. And I really believe he helped a lot of people. And but anyways, I used to watch his videos, and I noticed he was wearing huge quadruple XL t-shirts, and his traps were just bulging out, and you could see his back and his his pecs or whatever. And so I just thought it was kind of a cool look. And so at the time, basically, I was kind of wearing and in the past I was wearing tighter shirts or whatnot. And I'd always be in the gym and looking at myself, and I looked big in the shirts and stuff. But then when I take my shirt off, I really didn't appear to be that big. And so I know sometimes if you wear different colored shirts or styles, it can make you look really big, and tank tops in the gym and just stuff of that nature. So I just thought his look was really cool. And I don't know if he meant to do this on purpose, but he was kind of a metaphysical mind kind of guy with really great and different ideas. But anyway, so I started wearing bigger shirts because I basically realized that I just started wearing bigger shirts at first because I just liked the idea. But then basically what I realized is then when I was in the gym, I stopped looking at myself as much. And if you're wearing a shirt and you think that you look small, then maybe you're gonna put in extra work and stuff and do more reps and sets because you don't feel satisfied with how big you are, basically. And I don't know how this works, but maybe it's a mind trick, but I think it can force your body to grow because you don't want to look small. Because when I was basically at one point when I wasn't even working out really, I was probably 205 pounds, basically 30 pounds heavier than what I am now. This shirt that I'm wearing basically appeared to be the same size on me. And when I was basically, lifting weights and I was about 15 to 20 pounds heavier than I am now, this shirt was just as big, if not bigger. So obviously I've lost fat and put on muscle. And like I said before, it's I was in the gym and just distracted and thinking I'm looking big, but I didn't want to just look big. I wanted to actually be big. And if you can wear a shirt that's oversized and you still look huge, I'm not saying I look huge, but I'm just saying that even my chest and my my back, you can see it through basically the shirt. So I'm not sitting there and there's nothing wrong with wearing tight shirts or small clothes or tank tops and stuff. But I just noticed myself was distracting myself in the gym, looking at myself all the time, and I see other people doing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's not really my goal in the gym. My goal in the gym is basically to get stronger, and yeah, I do care about size, but my main goal is just to work out and get stronger. I don't want to be distracted by all that stuff while I'm in the gym. And maybe you could use this technique with your legs or whatever. I mean, I have basically, legs are not my specialty. Maybe we'll start working on them, but they're just at the time I don't really even care about them. But maybe if you wore big pants or something, I mean, why would you? I mean, it just looks kind of ridiculous sometimes, and so it might trick yourself into working harder and your body and muscles into growing basically bigger. So you could try it with pants. I don't know how well that would work. I mean, I'm sure it might be the same philosophy. I don't know. I just don't really like wearing big pants, but I do like wearing big shirts now. So I don't even wear really tank tops. And sometimes I do, but not very often. And I just think that like I said before, I'm not sure if that's the reason why Nether was doing it, but just try it. I mean, what do you have to lose? I really believe that wearing a big shirt and you're walking around in the gym and you feel all small and everyone else looks big because they're wearing these small shirts and muscle, tank tops and stuff that can kind of make their muscles appear to be bigger. You're going to start working out way harder and noticing those areas that the shirts can fill in. Because how cool is that to basically be able to wear a shirt that's huge and still look actually big? I mean, I remember people used to say, wow, you're so buff and big, and back when I was really fat, basically like probably even more fat than like what Alex from Alpha Destiny calls like bear mode. And I did look big, and people said I was buff all the time. And when I took my shirt off, I just basically thought I was fat. Or when I was kind of skinny and would wear small clothes or tank tops, I appeared to be like big, like through you know, like angles and pictures, but like I don't think the size was really there. So it's just like, you know, Nether had all sorts of different and you know, variations and methods and stuff, and some of it was just really cool ideas. I mean, he just thought outside of the box, and I realized that, you know, sometimes you have to do that, like basically to trick yourself into gaining strength and size. And so a lot of people might think some of this stuff is unconventional, but if, you know, you're tired of being how you had been, or you want to gain strength and do things that like a lot of people don't do, sometimes you have to do things that a lot of people don't do and think creatively. So it's just kind of an interesting thing. It's basically like wearing a huge shirt, and then somehow it, like, I believe that like it tricks your mind into growing into it. Because I mean, this shirt was, when I was very strong, I mean, not a lot, I mean, when I was very, probably almost in my, I don't know, because right now I'm walking around at like 15 to 20 pounds lighter than when I was like really strong in my benching. I could bench like 350. I'm not even saying that's good, but you know, it's a little bit harder for me to stay at that strength when I'm so much lighter, but I plan on blowing past that anyways. But I'm just saying that even when I thought I was big and was really strong, this shirt was probably bigger on me then. So I don't know how that works. I can't really explain how basically I grew into it, and it doesn't even really look that big on me. I mean, you could still see like basically the size underneath it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm that big or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just saying that somehow my body grew into it. Even my arms have like basically, you know, grown into it. Before it just looked huge, and it is really big, but it's kind of cool looking anyways. You just kind of look like a, I don't know, I like the style. I want to bring back oversized shirts, and Nether inspired me to do it. And so I wonder if if that was even his idea of the reason for it, or maybe he just liked the look. But maybe if he sees this video, I'm gonna send him a comment on or whatever and tell him that I made this video, and I'd love to hear if that was his reasoning. And if not, or I just love to let him know that I stole, or I didn't steal it, but I was very inspired by him. And also if he sees this video, I'd really like to thank you because you really helped me out, and I know you help a lot of other people out. And I just wish you the best of luck with whatever kind of stuff you do. I know that you've been changing some channels and starting new ones and doing whatever you do, but I just really liked some of your original stuff, and I really like some of the stuff you're doing now. But just keep it up, and I really appreciate everything you do. And one video that you made really touched me, and that was the one called the one you called Jesus. But anyways, that doesn't matter. There's a lot of other really good stuff. But anyways, maybe give this a try, or just even think about it, because it's a little bit different in ways that maybe people wouldn't even have thought about. But let me know if you liked the video, and subscribe for more content. Thanks.